Tonight we're holding a celebration event for a whole range of supporters who've given up very generously of their own time to help support the Benjamin Foundation. Since we established the Benjamin Foundation back in 1994, we've been working initially in North Norfolk and then more recently across the whole of Norfolk to provide some really amazing services for children, young people and their families. And perhaps we've not told the world and the neighbour about the great work it's done. So over the past year or so, we've been really trying to get that whole message out there that we do some great work, and actually creating this relationship with a load of supporters. I think we've got over 30 private sector companies coming along tonight who've been supporting the Benjamin Foundation in one way or another. It's just a wonderful way of sharing that story and helping create that energy and drive for the Benjamin Foundation. It's enormously challenging to really capture the Benjamin Foundation in any really meaningful way in a short bit of time. So I guess I can give a bit of synopsis of that in just talking a little bit about what we've actually achieved in the past year or so. We live in a world where the voluntary sector now delivers quite a lot of the work that the public sector traditionally did, and that gets us into very interesting role around competing for tenders. And in the past year we've secured 3 really important tenders for us. So going right the way back to 1997, we've been providing services for homeless young people in Norfolk, initially up in North Norfolk and then expanding across the county. So we now run 6 centres for homeless young people, and the most recent one of those, Forward Court in Aylsham, we secured the tender for at the beginning of this year, and now got our first residents there, which is absolutely fabulous. And we have been the preferred provider for Norfolk County Council for the past couple of years, past few years on that, which is just brilliant. We also secured a really important tender for providing positive activities for young people who are carers. Those young carers lead really challenging lives. I'm always amazed and humbled by the incredible work those young people give, sometimes as the primary carer for a very needy parent or sibling, and providing them with a bit of fun, a bit of additional support is hugely important. So we're now providing that across the county as a really important service. And very recently we won a tender to provide a brand new service for Norfolk Children's Services for 16 and 17 year olds who are leaving the care system. And obviously if you've been in care, that comes with an enormous amount of challenges, and providing high quality support, high quality residential care for them is massively important. Continuing to provide high quality services is also really important. So we've been so much celebrating securing 100,000 a year for the next 4 years, over 100,000 a year for the next 4 years, to carry on providing a really important service in Thetford called the Meetup Cafe. It's been working with children and young people and the local community, providing some really important support for that local community. And to secure another 4 years of funding there is a great achievement, and I'm really proud of that. We've got a new website, and websites are so much a part of everyday life now, and having one that is really fit for purpose is really important. It's often the front door into the Benjamin Foundation. So working together with a maid who's been a really good partner to the Benjamin Foundation and getting a really fit for purpose website, I think is a really good achievement. And I'm often heard banging away as Chief Executive around, it's not just what we do, it's how we do it. So a really important piece of work that we've managed to achieve in the last year is actually looking at our ethos and culture, the how we do it, our set of values, and working with our service users, working with our staff, really codifying, really getting to grips with what our set of values are, and making sure those are embedded right the way through everything we do, like the name through a stick of rock. So loads going on, lots of challenges for the year coming up. We need to make sure we raise over £5 million, no small amount of money to carry on delivering all those high quality services I've just been talking about and more as well. We need to make sure that the quality of those is maintained. the Benjamin Foundation strives really hard to be the best of the best, and we want to maintain that record. We want to clear the evidence we deliver high quality outcomes for children, young people and their families, to carry on ensuring that they have hope, opportunity, stability and independence, that they can really truly go on to lead full and sustainable lives.
Good evening, my name's Matt Garrett. I'm Director of Operations with the Benjamin Foundation. I oversee our homelessness and our looked after children's services across the county for young people. This evening is really important to us. It's the opportunity to say thank you to all of our supporters across the county, which we're hugely grateful for. Really importantly is the opportunity to thank our supporters on behalf of our young people, all those young people across the county whose lives you have touched. So a huge thanks. There's been countless examples of support for the Benjamin Foundation in the past year, past 18 months. One thing that really does sort of spring out, an example of that, is the huge efforts in terms of Virgin Money. We work really closely with Virgin Money in terms of coordination of shoe boxes, Christmas presents for all our young people across the whole of the county. It ensured that every young person that we work with had something to open on Christmas morning. That made such a significant difference to the lives of our young people, so we're hugely grateful for that. Thank you.
My name is Nick Applin and I run a company called Applin & Co, and I'm the current chairman of Breakaway Networking here in Norfolk. I chose to support the Benjamin Foundation for the tireless work that they do throughout Norfolk. Being a businessman in and around Norfolk, I feel it really, really important that we support local charities, and particularly the Benjamin Foundation this year has been really, really impressive. Particularly people like Richard and Chris, who bring so much to the table and offer so much to people who really need their support. This year, to help the Benjamin Foundation, we have organised a series of events. So the first of our events is called the Big Breakfast, where we invite 70 businesses to come together. For this we offer a business breakfast, and we offer them a chance to support the Benjamin Foundation by way of making a donation for their breakfast. This year so far we raised £500 for the first breakfast. We then had what we call a big pub quiz, where we raised £1,000, where we invited local businesses to come along and compete for a chance to win a very small trophy. But it was a lot of fun, and we raised £1,000. This summer we've also organised another big breakfast, which will be taking place in the next few weeks, and another Benjamin Foundation pub quiz, again for 70 businesses and hoping to raise the same amount of money. The other thing we did support this summer, which was really, really fantastic, was the first of the butterfly walks around Trouse. It was really, really exciting day. We produced the clue boards that were dotted all array around the course, and they were sponsored by local businesses. Hopefully next year we can do more of the same and support the Benjamin Foundation and all the great work that they do. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jonathan and I'm from charity.org.uk. We're an online business directory that raises money for local and regional charities. I love the Benjamin Foundation because they are a Norfolk-based charity helping lots of people. And what we do, we connect local businesses to that charity, and people pay us a fee and we donate 50% of that fee to the Benjamin Foundation. I think it's really important to connect businesses with charities, and the charity then helps get the help and support from the businesses, and maybe raise more money on different fundraising activities later on.
Okay, what have we done this year?
What we've done this year is we connected a dozen businesses to the charity, and they've become supporters of the Benjamin Foundation, understood and learned more about what the Benjamin Foundation do, and hopefully we'll get lots more businesses to support them in the future.
My name is Pippa Lane-Smith. I'm the Managing Director of Plain Speaking PR. We're a PR and communications company based in Norwich, and I'm also a trustee of the Benjamin Foundation. I've been involved with the charity for about 6 years now, I think, and it came about because of a chance meeting with Richard Draper at Radio Norfolk. I'd never heard of the charity, but once I found out what the Benjamin Foundation does, I really wanted to get involved and to see if my me as an individual and my company could help. And over the years we've got more involved with the marketing and communication side of the charity. And also I've become a trustee, so I kind of feel quite personally involved as well. Over the last year we've seen the charity grow even more. The reputation has spread further. We've launched some brilliant services and some brilliant projects. It all enables helping children, young people and their families to have access to a range of services that really are life-changing. I would just encourage anybody to find out more about what the charity does, look on the website, check out the services that we provide and see if there's a way you can help, whether that's volunteering, whether your business team might like to get involved with one of our sponsored walks or bake some cakes. There's just lots and lots of ways you can help, and everything that people in Norfolk do to help really does make a difference, so please find out more.
My name's Ellen Webster and I'm the chair of 25am networking group based in Norwich. We've worked with Benjamin Foundation for a couple of years now, helping them hopefully to raise some funds to help their projects. As a businesswoman, it's important for us to connect with charities because from a business perspective it's very good for team building and employee engagement. It's really good for our members or staff to connect with charities in order to give them fulfilment also in their roles. For the charities, it's very good in reverse to connect with businesses because it means that specifically with the Benjamin Foundation, that their young people are able to engage with business and perhaps get a route into work that they wouldn't have been able to get through a traditional academic route. So by businesses being able to give that two-way relationship can only benefit both the charities and the business.